It's kind of like the energy of like you wanting to protect something. You're wanting to protect the relationship, and it's like, baby, at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's going to be. Okay, you're trying to see if somebody's attacking you and trying to take something good that's been given to you in spirit. Because to see something on a higher perspective, this means that you see it from the heavens. Okay, you see it from a higher dimension, baby. That's a gift. That's an ability. Once again, an oracle, a prophetess tells him. Okay, a prophet tells him this, that his son will grow to overthrow him. Okay, so you have to really think about it. Like, you're using your gift, you're seeing an outcome, you're seeing a result, and it's something that you're happy with, but you're worrying yourself to death over it, wanting to have control. Okay, that's why you want to know who attacking you, because you want to have control. What you want to control? Tire moment. Control. You want to control? You want to control the narrative? You're so tired of people controlling your narrative that you now want to control the narrative, even if it means for other people. But I don't really see that. Like, I really pick up a very protective energy here. That's why the collective's so concerned about, are we being attacked? Okay? Because there is some type of protective energy here as these transformations, these transitions are being complete. We aren't in the places we're supposed to be in yet. Okay, we're making our way downtown. Okay, we're making our way there. Okay, y'all, we're really making our way there. Welcome in, Collective. I'm your Royal Priestess BB, and I'm an intuitive reader. Thank you for clicking on the video, and since you did, there must be something here for you. Not everything is yours, so take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. We ask that our high vibrational, loving, and caring ancestor guides, guardian angels, archangels, even Father God, reign true and present. We pray that the good Lord contend with those that contend with us and fight against those that fight with us. Take up shield and buckler, arise and come to our aid. If anyone is here to send evil eye, ill wishes, or negative energy, Father God, we pray that it is escorted out to the left, to the left, to the left, and return back with love. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, y'all, so this is a collective read, as you guys can tell by the title. I have just been observing the videos and the views. I'm not really concerned on the number because I just keep thinking about, like, how many people, if my amount of views was the amount of people I would want to jump me, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, you know, I'm not really trying to, like, be big on how many people is watching, because I know that as time goes on, more people will tune in as the messages flow to them as they need to. But what I am noticing is the number of people that are tuning in to what, right? And I'm seeing that I've had 2 videos where we spoke about spiritual attack, and you guys are really gravitating to that energy, the collective right now, okay, my bookie buds. It seems like, you know, maybe you guys are going through a hard time. Maybe this is a time of transition, and with transition, there comes struggle, 110%. And I'm really feeling that in the collective. So that's what our collective read is going to be here. So I got a couple of downloads earlier, and what I'm picking up right now is all stars. You know, you guys are giving off the energy like you are literally known like an all-star meal at Waffle House, baby. You are special, like all across the world. Okay, pimping all over the world, baby. You are like global energy, and that's so nice to feel here, right? Because you've been being attacked, and you want to know why. You don't understand the pressure that you have been feeling, and it's been getting worse. Okay, the pressure have been eating you alive, but you're actually coming out of a dark night of a soul. You got 5 of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You're coming out of a transitional period, and you're feeling almost the heaviest parts of the struggle, right? It's like an uphill battle, and you're almost at the peak, and things are going to get really good. Like, think about the slide down, right? The climb up is usually the hardest, but the slide down is so beautiful. It's so fun, you know. You got some subconscious opportunities coming in here. 4 of Cups in reverse. And this is on the bottom of the deck. And it's just by you, like, being open, being of service. You know, whatever it is that you do and you do well, do it. Look, if we gonna sit here and we gonna try to talk about money, because when it comes to me and my collective, we are rich. We are royalty. I am your Royal Priestess, baby. We have a very rich and wealthy bloodline. We have no reason to worry or focus on material wealth. Because to be spiritual wealthy says that you will always be physically wealthy. It says that materialism is not something of difficulty to you. Okay? 8 of Cups. Leaving one reality to pursue another, a higher calling. This card talks about Moses. Okay, Moses was royalty of the material now, of the material world. Okay, but he was also royalty in the spirit. Okay, his blood. You are spiritual royalty. Which, hey, like I said, like attracts like. You're not going to be here if you don't have similarities with me. Okay, you're not going to be here. You can't be in this room. This is a selective room. Like I said, I'm not worried about the number of people that's viewing. I know over time, as people rise to the occasion, you hear I ask God to arise, Father God. Okay, the Most High, you have an energetic victory here. We not playing no games here. We not playing no games here. Y'all worried about the attacks. You need to be worried about your next move. What you finna do? You got a leap of faith here. And you got, this is an energetic message coming in. This is quick communication, right? This is like, it's also an opportunity showing up here. Okay, it's an opportunity to take action, right? To take a leap of faith. Put some fire behind your butt. Put some fire behind your butt. You worry about being attacked. And it's so strong in the collective. Look, y'all know y'all my bookie butts. I love y'all. It's nothing but love and light. But we gonna keep it real. Y'all are so worried about who doing what, how they doing it. Use it. Who cares? You know, honestly, I've gotten attacked so much in my life, I don't even care who it's from. Let me keep it real with y'all. I don't even care who it's from. Okay? I don't care. Thank you and move on. I'm going to use it to the best of my abilities. I'm an alchemist. I'm going to transmute. I'm going to do what I need to do to move forward, honey. Do you hear me? I don't have time to be sitting up here looking at what somebody else got going on. And looking at what somebody else got going on is looking to see if they're attacking you. Because my collective, like I said, the videos that I have posted regarding being attacked, they have got more views than any other video. The love isn't even winning. And y'all know I don't play by love. Y'all know I don't play by love. You have an energetic choice here, beloved. You have an energetic choice here. Things are moving forward, okay? Things are progressing. I look at this like going from a wand to, I mean, he has a metal key. It's a metal key, right? But it's an upgrade. Things are energetically upgrading. Things are moving forward in your life. You so busy looking back trying to see, well, who attacking me and why, that you can't even see how things are moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep doing whatever you need to do. Let me tell you something right now. A lot of us, we are leveling up. And I took a little time off. Y'all see, you know, if you check my stats, I like to be consistent. I really like to be consistent. Like, I like to have a routine. I like to be in flow. And I had to take a break over this full moon in Sagittarius. Well, just this full moon, because whenever you're watching it, it's probably going to be around a full moon. But I had to take a break. You know, I was literally burning myself out. And I was telling myself, like, I can't let the ops get ahead of me. That's the problem. We don't have ops. Ain't no need to be worried about no attacks, because we ain't got nobody. At the end of the day, ain't nobody attacking us. We so heavily protected. We so heavily protected. Archangel Michael, amen, by God's grace. Understand, Jesus is always with us, a friend. Stop playing. Us being concerned about the attacks, it's going to have to stop. And I'm saying us because at the end of the day, like attracts like. We in the same boat, y'all. Somewhere we have a similarity. We are in the same boat. So I'm going to be with y'all. We're not going to be worried about who attacking us. Let them be. Let them be. God bless their soul. God bless their soul. Let them be. We don't have time for that. You are stronger than your attacks. How about that? You stronger than the attacks. There's some love coming in here as well. There's love here. Love is important. I spoke about love. I've been having a few transitions in love myself. So love is important here. Your relationships are being called to the forefront, because let's not forget the Lovers is a relationship card. There's something that you need to do here. You have an opportunity coming in, a pretty good message, honestly. It's going to get you going. It's going to motivate you. It's going to get you upbeat, right? Energy. It's an energetic message, and it's regarding you taking a leap of faith in terms of love. Maybe you feel like a relationship is your way out here, especially with this 9 of Cups card, which specifically focuses on a relationship, okay? There's 2 people here. Oh, and you're in your head about it. Here's 9 of Swords here twice. So, you're in your head about this. Wow, you got 2 pages here and 9 of Pentacles. You're in your head about this, though, doll. And you need to come out of your head. Okay, this is 9 of Swords upright. So, it's consciously overthinking it. It's like seeing something on a higher perspective, understanding what it is, and then just dwelling on it instead of letting it work out the way it's supposed to work out. Because this tells the story. I can't remember the king's name, but I think it's Perseus, about how he was foretold through an oracle that his son would grow and rise and overthrow him. Like his son would be his downfall. Because he worried about his son being his downfall, he actually like exiled him. He sent him off. And that was the reason why he actually came back to overthrow him. So it's kind of like when you're told how something's going to work out, you're not given all the pieces of how it's going to work out, right? So you're coming out of this energy, because here's the Nine of Swords in reverse now that came out as a clarifier for it. So this reading helps, this is clarity for you. You're overthinking something. You see something on a higher perspective. You see you see the result of something, right? And you don't see how you get to that result. And you're panicking by that result. Because you feel like it won't satisfy your soul. It won't satisfy your heart, but it will. This is a card of unexpected subconscious contentment. It's like where your heart is at peace. Your heart is happy, but you didn't see it coming. It comes in an unexpected way. And for things to be unexpected, you just can't see how it works out. Okay? It's kind of like an energy of like you wanted to protect something. You're wanting to protect the relationship, and it's like, baby, at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's going to be. Okay, you're trying to see if somebody's attacking you and trying to take something good that's been given to you in spirit, because to see something on a higher perspective, this means that you see it from the heavens. Okay, you see it from a higher dimension, baby. That's a gift, that's an ability. Once again, an oracle, a prophetess tells him, okay, a prophet tells him this, that his son will grow to overthrow him. Okay? So you have to really think about it. Like, you're using your gift. You're seeing an outcome. You're seeing a result. And it's something that you're happy with, but you're worrying yourself to death over it, wanting to have control. Okay, that's why you want to know who attacked you, because you want to have control. What you want to control? Tire moment. Conscious really, you want to control? You want to control the narrative? You're so tired of people controlling your narrative that you now want to control the narrative. Even if it means for other people. But I don't really see that. Like, I really pick up a very protective energy here. That's why the collective's so concerned about, are we being attacked? Okay? Because there is some type of protective energy here as these transformations, these transitions are being complete. We aren't in the places we're supposed to be in yet. Okay, we're making our way downtown. Okay, we're making our way there. Okay, y'all, we're really making our way there right now. And the collective is just, baby, traumatized. There's some trauma. There's some PTSD. And in some of my previous read, I've pulled the what would Jesus do, the forgiveness card. Like, y'all, we got to forgive these people. We got to move on. We got to let go of these things that happened to us that may have hurt us. We have to see that nothing's happening to us. It's happening for us, okay? Every day is an opportunity to move in the direction that we need to be moving in, okay? If we're telling ourselves that we want to be a certain goal weight, right? That means we need to start taking baby steps into working at losing this weight or gaining this weight. Do you see what I'm saying? Even if that means like adding more protein in the diet or just adding walking into the diet, right? If you're adding or you're losing, we need to start taking baby steps, because at the end of the day, we're transitioning. We're not settled where we need to be. We're all quantum leaping into something new beginnings. We're creating at the same time though as we're making this leap. Okay, so you got to understand, everything's really temporary. Moderation. Let things flow through you. Notice the foot that's in the water, y'all. Okay, let things flow through you. 1 minute you might think, okay, this is the perfect direction for me. This is exactly where I want to go. And then you might go, well, hey, I can tweak it a little bit, right? This is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is mutable. You got to be able to adapt, okay? And to keep screaming and hollering that you in this energy of death, because there's the sun. There comes the sun, do-do-do-do, right? Here comes the sun, oh, it's all right, okay? Like, understand, the sun is coming. But when the sun gets here, baby, when the sun is here, it's here. The heat is on. The pressure is worse up. Okay, the pressure is worse up, because at the end of the day, it's time for results. The sun comes to solidify. It comes to really, like, shine a light. Do you hear me? If you are not ready for the light to be shined on you, stop trying to push through this transition too fast. Take advantage of the time that you have when you're still in this place of transition. Because once you get to this place of sun energy, okay, that's it. That's it for a minute. This is a big jump that we are all making. And it's not something that is just happening overnight. A lot is happening behind the scenes, and consistency plays a key part in it. If you say one day you deserve X, Y, and Z, and you turn around the next day and say you deserve A, B, C, and you keep flip-flopping, your life for the next 10, 20 years is going to look like that. 10 for some, 20 for others, depending on what you're celebrating. I'm coming up on a 10-year anniversary, so this is for my next 10 years. But my bookie butt on a 20. Okay, my man on a 20-year. Do you see what I'm saying? This is going to be his next 20 years. Okay? 10, 20, 30 is what I'm hearing. And this ain't no joke. For some of y'all that's going into the next 30 years of your life, some of y'all are about to walk out the door. Shout out to you. Some of y'all, over these next 30 years, you're going to be finishing your assignment and you're going to walk out the door, honey. And you're going to choose if you want to come back for another assignment, if you want to go on to another realm, okay? This is not a joke. This is not a game. Moderation needs to be taken seriously. You need to be working on yourselves. Stop worrying about who is attacking you, who punching you in the back, who's slapping you around. Stop worrying about all that. Just take them little hits. Pray to God about it. And they ain't even hitting you. Truth of the matter, they're not even hitting you. Because you have an offer coming in. You have a commitment coming in, which is closing out previous karmic cycles, and it's ushering you into new beginnings, new cycles, right? Healing your lineage. You are a generational curse breaker if you are here, okay? You are a multi-generational talent. Do you guys hear me? Like, we're talking about spiritually. You have range. You have range. Because at the end of the day, the physical mirrors the metaphysical. So we're always going to talk about the most important space, and that's the metaphysical. That's the spirit world, because everything begins there. Everything starts there, okay? And nobody's saying to ignore your physical world, but in order to balance, sometimes you got to dip more over into one pot so you can balance out how much water you want in each. Do you see what I'm saying? There's some unbalance here, because I'm feeling this temperance energy really being in reverse for some of you guys, because it's like you're not doing things in moderation, and you need to, sincerely. Like, you really need to, like I said, use me as an example. It hurt me to have to take a break. Like, I did 5 Reddit reads back to back, like editing, uploading, you know, and it takes a lot of work when you're doing energetic work, right? And you have your own life. You have your own routine. I feed myself. I water myself just as much as I water others. Actually, more than I water others. So that should tell you a lot, you know? And with this full moon that just passed, it literally just passed, right? I was like, I just really need rest. I just need time for me. And it's because it's time. I've been dipped over into the hard working pot too long. Now it's time for rest. Okay? Because I have too much on this end. I need to dip back over here. Okay? True balance is knowing how to go between. And that's what these twos are about here, because you have 2 of Wands and you have 2 of Swords. This is a conscious choice to follow your intuition. But this is really a stalemate. In reverse, I would say it's more so following your intuition. Consciously choosing to follow your intuition, because the moon is in front of you leading, right? But because it's upright, this is a stalemate. This is consciously not knowing how to move forward, okay? And your intuition is literally tapping your shoulder, saying, let me lead you. It's a yes or a no, right? And it's going to lead you to energetic upgrades. Okay, either you stay in the same space or you upgrade to something new. And remember, new things are uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Okay, you have to adjust. But it's your choice. Okay, free will. But there's a commitment here. There is a new spiritual contract you need to sign. And you're hesitating. What? 2 of Cups. Yeah, you are hesitating to commit to this soulmate. You have a soulmate here. 2 of Cups is a soulmate card. This is another cup card. I'm sorry, not another cup, but you got another 2. You got 3 2s on the board. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Okay, you have a lot of choice. You have choices here that you need to make. You have 3 major choices here, right? You need to choose to consciously. You need to consciously choose to follow your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. And it's regarding this soulmate. You finna sign a new contract. You just came out of something. That's why y'all worry about attack. Y'all think that it's just too good to be true. And some things are too good to be true, y'all. And y'all got the Lovers over here again. Jeez, major arcana. Love is big right now. You have to take a leap of faith. Sign the contract. Sign the contract. Sign the contract. Energetically commit to this soulmate. And when we energetically commit, right, we're talking fire sign energy. So you think Aries, you think Leo, and you think Sagittarius. How do fire signs commit? It's quick, it's passionate, it's not very thought out. It can be irrational, yes. But it also can be a power move, Aries energy. And it can put you into the spotlight, Leo energy. And it can also bring more opportunities to you, Sagittarius energy. Right? And these cards, these 2s, and I turned it in reverse, so I'm guessing this is helping someone make a decision to go forward, right? To choose this, because there's a new contract here. And it's going to upgrade you. But you have to choose to go to this This isn't something that's right in front of your face. Like, this ain't something where, like, you know how people, like, you can fall in love, you just walk outside your door? No, this ain't that. 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups. This is a heavy choice. Because it's really paired with 2 other 2s. The 2s are ringing out 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Okay, the 2s are ringing out. You really, this is free will all day, though. You have a choice to travel to this soulmate. But I believe fate is at play here anyway. So does it even really matter? You know what I mean? Like, when fate is at play, it's just kind of like, because you got so much free will right here. It's kind of like if you've been wondering, because you're in this 9 of Pentacles energy, you content. This is a feminine energy. This is the divine feminine. I want to say dark feminine. You're moving out of your dark feminine energy, which is okay. Because your dark feminine energy is still light, is what I'm picking up. My dark feminine energy, Lilith is dark feminine energy, y'all. My Lilith is in Leo. So my darkness is light. Literally, the sun. But this is Capricorn energy. When you're established, you feel like you have a status, you know who you are, you know your worth. You know your worth. And you don't have to move on this soulmate relationship if you don't want to. But if you do, you sign this contract. And you close out this cycle. Which you have been working in moderation this whole time. So I'm kind of sitting here like, yeah, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is your energy. You're focused on your business pursuits, trying to see how everything come together. You're a young boss. Okay, and you sitting in your worth. You know this about you. You know that this connection, this soulmate, this is a power couple. You know that this is him, H-I-M, or her, H-E-R, right? You know. And you ready to be passionate about it. You want to take action on it. But you also being grounded here, 9 of Pentacles energy. You kind of like, well, because they're not near you. They're not near you. Travel is involved here with this 2 of Wands. They are not near you. You sitting there like, well, if I go towards them, then I have to put this on at home on hold. And you bossy. You're a boss. And I get that. I get that. Like, I'm not bossy, I'm the boss, period. Like, you worried about your business. You worried about your money. You know, you worried about your finances because your finances have been upside down for the longest. Tower moment. Your finances have been upside down for the longest, child. And you just like, I want to be passionate and hot over here. I want to go after the pursuit of love, right? Passion, that water and that fire and desire, right? You want to go after that, right? But you're just also being loyal to your business plans here, right? And you're also a student because pages are princes and princesses. They're young. They're learning. It's young spirited energy. And it could be you learning over your lifetime or lifetimes, right? But you're learning how to be about your business and be about your passion, right? Let your fire drive you. And that's also where this moderation is kicking in. This moderation is very important. And that's what's really helping you close out these cycles. If you move too fast, you do too much on one end, it's going to prolong things. Okay? It's going to mean you're going to have to go back and repeat it. If you move too slow, you're not going to meet the deadline. It's not going to close things out in time where you're going to be stuck in the cycle a little bit longer. This is tea. Wow. I see why you wonder why you're being attacked. Because, baby, you got all this other stuff going on. But I promise you, the only person that's attacking you is you. You're the only person. 3 of Swords in reverse. Stop hurting yourself. You need to sign this contract. You need to take a leap of faith. 110%. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's taking you so long. You need to energetically commit to this. The High Priest is Taurus energy. So, honestly, you need to physically feel good about it. You need to physically feel good about this relationship with this soulmate. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be a romantic partner. Right? But you are not close to them, which means that if it's a friend, maybe you need to be living with them. Maybe that's an option on the table. And you just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that, right? You need to take a leap of faith. You have the Lovers here twice with the Emperor, right? Drive, asserting yourself, consciously structuring your empire, right? It's time to get it together. King of Pentacles over here. Physically being dependable, right? You need to be dependable. And I understand when we have financial problems, we come out of a space where we don't feel like we can trust our finances. And if we can't trust our finances, we can't trust ourselves. Let me tell you one of the biggest ways somebody would try to attack and hurt you, right? Make you discredit yourself or make you disappoint yourself. Okay, so you make a promise to yourself to do something, right? Say you schedule an appointment. Say you don't have a car and you schedule an appointment, okay? And the person that has been taking you places, they're not for you. They're not really for you glowing up. They're not really for you having the best. They're not for you, Okay, and that's okay, because some people will just be more for themselves. That's why we got to know how to teeter-totter between selfless and selfish. Okay, we got to know how to be balanced 110%, right? They will literally say they cannot take you to whatever it is you set up just because that would lead to a disappointment for you, right? When we're getting back on our feet, every little thing matters. You know, even if it means making it to an appointment, right, that we haven't even been able to make it to. That's important to us. That's important to us, right? When we get knocked down, a lot of times with us being as blessed as we are, it's for us to ascend higher. It's for us to be on a higher step than we were the first time we got knocked down, right? But also when people know this about us, people understand that we have this type of energy, they're not really open to helping us up. Crabs in a bucket is a real thing. And if they could keep you down, they will. Crabs in a bucket. Okay? Stop hurting yourself here by physically making promises that you technically know can't be kept. Right? And if you can't do that, then consciously stop allowing it to eat away at you. Like, it's okay to miss an appointment. It's okay to not be able to buy something that we could have bought at a later time or a previous date. Right? That means that you'll be able to buy it in a future date. Patience also plays a key part in moderation, y'all. Okay, because when we're coming back, when we're bouncing back from things, we want to make sure we're healed. We want to make sure we're healing, babies, because, like I said, y'all caught up on this trauma, trying to see who attacking you, and at the end of the day, you attacking yourself. Three of Swords upright. You hurting yourself. Trying to do stuff that you know you can't do. Right? Be real with yourself. Be practical with yourself. You know, it's okay to believe in blessings. It's okay to know what God has for you. But if you're not doing this, if you're not taking a leap of faith, if you're not blending your heart with your drive, right? If you're not being passionate about these things, because that's just what it is. Water and fire. Fire and desire. Do you hear me? If you're not mixing that to get true passion when you're doing certain things, then you're going to keep putting yourself in this energy right here. Hurting yourself to try to protect others. And then you're going to turn around and be like, well, who is attacking me? Where these attacks come from? Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, they was doing this. Like, yeah, you're going to stay in that energy because you're being called to something higher. You got a soulmate here that is ready to commit to you. This is something that is a long time coming. This is something that is a long time coming. And I know it because you got the world here. Okay, and this is a Leo energy, King of Wands. They're very charming. They are very charming. They're very attractive. You're very attractive. You're in this energy. And you're ready to pick the fruits of your labor. You need to take a leap of faith because that's where this Lover's card is. Right? Don't think that you're going to hurt yourself. Just do some Look, let me tell y'all the funniest thing about about having a childlike spirit, because I got a childlike spirit, y'all. And over this next upcoming week, I don't like to just talk the talk. I like to walk the walk. So I'm going to get real fun this upcoming week to meet y'all. Okay, I'm gonna meet the challenge with y'all. Okay, one thing about a childlike spirit is that you just be doing shit and it just be fun. Do you hear me? And y'all, I'm literally turning 29 this month. Okay, the end of this month, I'm gonna be turning 29 years old. When I tell y'all I'm still a little kid, I will go outside and roll down the hill in the grass. Do you hear me? I will have me a good time. I'm a good old Southern girl. Like, I know how to feed my inner child, and I do it often. Sometimes we just got to do shit. Do you hear me? You want to be a rapper? You don't think that you can rap very well? Okay, just keep rapping. Just keep rapping. Just keep going. Rap along with other people. You know what I mean? Listen to other people's songs. Like, this is a world now where we can be 110% self-taught. Okay? We can rely on ourselves and be more efficient than anything else. You need to take a leap of faith here, and you need to have fun. Because that's how our passion, this is a childlike card as well. The energy of our inner child. It's creative. It gets the blood flowing, right? Have some fun. Excuse me. Have some fun. Go outside. Have some fun. Relax. And let everything come together. Let everything come together. Because you need to say yes to this commitment. I feel like it. I feel like it's a good pairing. You got conscious freedom here, and you can physically depend on yourself, meaning you can trust yourself here. Okay? King of Coins, you can trust yourself. You have conscious freedom. Satan is put away. Ain't no devils bothering you. If somebody attacking you, it's you. You holding your own self back. You got free range. Let it rip. Free range. Let it rip. Have some fun. If you want to be on TV or whatever, just randomly audition for stuff. Like, fine. And if you run into a short obstacle or a challenge, overcome it. That way you'll feel even better about yourself when you finish what you're doing. Put some effort in. Have some fun, though. Have some fun. Jump in the car. Ride to the beach or something like that. Travel is needed. And actually, I'm going to turn this back up right because it's saying that you've gotten ahead of your intuition. You're consciously leading yourself now. That's why the moon is behind you, because you've consciously gotten ahead of your intuition. You on the right track. You stuck trying to figure out if you want to move, because you've gotten physically comfortable. We also in a very, I still say a heavy Taurus season because we just moved into Gemini, but Venus is in Taurus. So the things that we love, you know, the way we're being loved on, it's Taurus energy all day. A lot of good eating, a lot of feeling good, watching TV, you know what I mean? Laying around, lounging around, being taken care of. But you got to understand there's a jump that's going to happen, literally, especially with Jupiter being in Cancer, right? It's such a nurturing energy. It's such a outside but inside energy, too. But Venus is going to move into Gemini after it's run in Taurus, and it's going to get everything up and going. Okay, and we're going to have a couple squares with Mars, too, around that time, with Mars going into Virgo. So you really need to take the movement while you can, because there's going to be some restrictions later on down the road, because Mars is the chart activator. It gets things going, but it's a malefic as well. It gets things going with conflict. Okay, you can expect people to be over analytical around that time and be nitpicky about it. You can expect people to be conniving, too. Because Virgo is very smart. They know how to get up on your skin because they pay attention to the details. The devil's in the details. Okay? So, and I'm a Virgo rising, so it's no shade, but I just know how the energy flows. My mama's Mars is in Virgo. So I know shadow and light. Okay? It can be of service either way. Bless or curse. You pick. Literally. Depending on how much you annoy them. But you got a lot of options here. You got a lot that you can do, and all you need to do is just start consciously taking action on it. Because these swords are thoughts. You're not trapped. Ain't nobody attacking you. You holding yourself back. You got all the keys that you need. For one, you need to physically commit to this contract. So whatever you need to do to be by this person, whatever you need to do to make it easier to connect to this person, do it. Do it. Do you hear me? And you do still need to physically feel comfortable in it. Right? Because the High Priest is Taurus energy. So you need to physically feel comfortable in it, yes. But you need to physically feel comfortable in your work as well. I'm feeling like this is going to take a little time for it to come to you, right? Because we attract. Like attracts like. Opposites can attract too. Opposites are usually magnetic. Okay, so that kind of means like you can be in the same vicinity. you can be in the same vicinity and they're going to be drawn to each other like, you know, magnets, literally. It'll kind of, but you can't get too close because it's like certain things will stick. You know, 'cause it's going to have that little feeling. Like how two magnets have between them. I'm trying to think of the word right now. But you really want to balance out physically feeling comfortable in your worth. Your work. Because your work is a part of your worth with this Capricorn energy. You don't know what you want to do here. This is a real indecision. You just went back in the reading. As the reading is progressing, you're going back and forth between this feeling. You don't know what you want to do here. What you worried about? What are you worried about? Why you don't know what you want to do? Why you don't know what you want to do? Like, this is a faded message. Now you got all the pages out here. Besides the page of sword. There's no delay in messages. Amen. You got double page of wands. You got page of pentacles and now page of cups. Okay, with the devil on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Conscious freedom. You blocking out negativity here. On a higher perspective. There's a need to do this. Right? So, and I'm saying this because I've slipped on my affirmations majority of this week. And let me just, like, Emperor energy. The Emperor card just literally fell out. So I'm going to let it stay out. And let me just, like, help y'all out with how it works on, like, your affirmations and stuff. I have affirmations that I say every day of these 6 weekdays. Okay, Sundays is my off day. I take the off day because moderation, wherever it is here, temperance, moderation. Okay, so every day Some days I double up on more important affirmations that need to be said. But most of the time, I'm saying it once a week, right? So if I miss Monday, as long as I still say it in the week, I haven't missed a day, right? So part of moderation is being flexible. Look at all the, when I keep talking about adaptability, y'all, you need to set up a schedule, a routine that works for you regardless, especially my ladies, because at the end of the day, women, we do not allow men to come in between our schedules. We do not allow men to interrupt who we are. Because at the end of the day, when men leave us or have left us, they left us with who we are. So why would we throw that out the window because they come in the door? We're not doing that. Okay? We need routines. 110%. You need to be speaking to yourself in a positive light. You need to block this out. Satan is tricky. He would try his way into anything, child. And at the end of the day, this ain't even Satan, because Satan is behind bars. The devil card over here in reverse. Satan is behind bars. God says Satan can't bother you no more. But that don't mean his demons and devils not going to still try it. Okay? His demons and devils still trying it. And they trying it through your man. They trying it through this emperor energy. That's crazy. It's not touching you, though. Very heavily protected. There's no energy of being attacked here whatsoever. You're just consciously perceiving on a higher level this negativity that other people have on their end regarding you and your man. Or your woman. Because your woman can be divine masculine, right? It's all about the energy within. Not your lady making plays. Ooh. You ain't bossy, you the boss. But yeah. That's all. On this higher level, you're sensing the negativity. And because you're higher than it, you don't necessarily see it and feel it. You don't know where it's coming from. You just sense that it's there because it's lower than you. You see how she has the cup on lock? Nobody has access to this, but it's of a lower vibration. It's of a lower frequency, but it's under your butt. It's literally under your butt. You like, I can feel this negative energy. Like, I feel like I'm being, and it could just be a little bit of it seeping in because maybe you off your routine. Maybe you cleanse 2 days out of the week or something like that. You didn't cleanse but once, or you didn't cleanse at all, right? Something in your routine you have not done, right? And that consistency is what protects us. It's what keeps us, number one, elevating higher, because that consistency is the energy. It's the push that we need to keep going up, okay? It's the build up, right? And it keeps us from dipping down into lower vibrations that no longer serves us, okay? So, baby, nobody's attacking you. You just have a contract that you need to sign here. And it's a fated contract. And you need to... Girl, this is fate. As above, so below. This is fate. As above, so below. Pigs are flying. Do you hear me? This is fate. This is fate. This contract, this soulmate, girl, you prayed for this so long ago. And I'm just picking up on a girl because I'm picking up, like, teenage girl energy. It's like, you know how we're teenagers and we're, like, 13, 14, 15, and we want to get a car. Everybody remember Sweet 16? Oh, I'm picking up Sweet 16 energy. Like... Oh, 13 going on 30. I'm picking that up too. Right? Like, remember how, like, we wanted things when we were, like, teenagers, and we said when we got older we was going to give them to ourselves? You wanted this person. This is a soulmate that you wanted real bad. So much so, they wanted you too. Or somebody like you. It may have not been dead on, like, how you wanted them. It may have not been as, like, dead on, like, maybe you knew who they were, and they didn't know, they didn't physically know who you were. Like, they knew who you were in spirit, obviously, because they're a soulmate. They recognize your soul. It's kind of like all they got to do is look you in the eyes, and they can see exactly who you are. They can see exactly who you are. It's like, it's instant recognition. And you've energetically manifested this, and you need to consciously honor it now. You need to consciously honor this. You need to put in the steps that you need to take so you can be with this person or meet this person or be in the vicinity where fate can do its job. As above, so below. Why did you throw all these things up into the ethers, right? Why did you feel these things so intensely? Why did you have these desires and truly believe that they could be yours and send them up into the heavens, child? For God to send back to you and energetically manifest, okay? Because this is her. She's waiting to ride this wave. She knows that it's coming. She knows that it's coming at the end of the day. Spirit is saying to you, baby, you need to consciously honor that you know this relationship is coming. You know it's coming. You done manifested this with God in tow. Do you hear me? Angels, guardian angels. And you done manifested this from a child. I'm surprised the 6 of Cups is not out here. Not too surprised because we did too many shuffles and all that. We really just been reading. But girl, child, please. Girl, child, please. You wanted this when you was a teenager, and it's coming in. You got to move around a little bit. This could be a friend. Not y'all wanted a bestie. Hey, Bookie Butt, you wanted a bestie. You got they coming in. Your best friend coming in. Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. They coming. They. But the truth of the matter is, you cannot ride this wave if you're not at the right beach. That's why they're telling you to sign this contract and get in alignment. Right? Energetically take action. You need to travel. You need to start moving. You need to start moving. Even if, like, okay, say you're not going to meet them. Say you're not going to meet them when you go out of town or whatever. Because this is a short-term trip, honestly. But it's for business, right? And it's for energetic business. It's for things to upgrade, to move forward, right? So, I don't know. Say maybe it's a studio in LA or something like that. And you're a short drive from LA. You know, maybe 4 or 5 hours. You know, you and your friend decide to drive to LA. You know, and make it a little girl's trip. Just plan something. Make it quick. Make it cute. You know, just to get things going. Get the energy moving. Because you got to move to be in the vicinity of this person. This person not coming to you. And I have to tell you the truth, Bookie, because you're not on the same vibration as this person. You're not on the same frequency. Y'all on the same vibration, 110%. Because this is also twin flame energy. But heavy soulmate. Heavy soulmate. Like, you going to be happier than anything else. This is something you've always dreamed of, a heartfelt connection. Okay? They are on a higher frequency than you. That's why this is an energetic level up for you. That's why this 2 of Wands is here. Because you're going to move up. And you're probably going to move into the spotlight with the King of Wands here and the Emperor. Because Mars is in Leo. So you're probably going to move in the spotlight. Meaning more people will see you. More people will be attuned to your energy. Right? And Virgo comes after Leo, so you should think physically. In your physical world, you're going to see a result based off of this energy. Maybe people are energetically watching you more, right? And by the time Mars moves into Virgo, you'll physically see the result of that, right? Maybe somebody will write you, and then you'll start getting a whole bunch of followers and stuff like that. Like, the physical results will show up. Either way, this soulmate is not on the same frequency as you. Y'all vibrating the same, yes, but not on the same frequencies because you still trying to overcome the attacks. You still in transition. Death card. Okay, you still trying to overcome the attacks. You still trying to move forward. So you got to literally move forward. You literally got to move. You literally have to move. You have to make a move. And I'm not even picking up that this is like moving home right away, right? Because what's going on with your home? Your finances been so messed up. I'm not even picking up like you need to move states or what. So I'm trying to get some clarification on that, Father God. If they need to move states or just stay at home. Page of Cups. So this is a faded message that's coming through. That's cute. 3 cards. Again, these 3s. This Jupiter energy. Home. Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer. Matter of fact, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Subconsciously taking action. An invitation. A subconscious invitation to physically invest in an energetic commitment. You getting married here. It's something that you decided to do. You're marrying someone in spirit. That's cute. A soulmate. You're making the right decision. Something God ordained. And this could be a friendship too still now. You're committing. At the end of the day, you're committing. And this is Saturn in Aries, right? Saturn just moved into Aries, right? Saturn is a commitment. It's long term, right? And we can energetically commit to things. We can say that we're going to invest our energy and time into something. That's Saturn in Aries. And you're saying that you're willing to do this with this soulmate. And you're getting a subconscious invitation to physically invest in it, right? Physically put into the pot. So maybe whatever you need to see this person or be in the same vicinity as this person, because I'm picking up the energy of magnetism, because this is opposites attracting here. This is the card of the beast was created to be his equal. But it was through opposition. It was through opposition. Because essentially, to be on the opposite end of either spectrum, you are equals. You are equals. That's how you can meet in the middle. It teaches you to have to meet in the middle, compromise. A relationship built on compromise. That's beautiful. There's something that needs to move faster here with this 2 of Wands and 4 of Wands. This is Aries energy. This 4 of Wands is Aries right before Taurus. This is early Aries. This is literally just getting it going off of Pisces. Okay, this 2 of Wands here. So, wants to get going, but you haven't been physically investing. You haven't been physically doing something. Even though this is something you done sat up and dreamt about, and you know, this is something you done did with them. You done dreamt about this with them. Page of Cups here twice. Okay, fated message. This is something that, this is fate, and you have to start taking action on it, because we still have a choice. We still have free will. Fate can only do so much. Fate can only do so much. Take action. And you got a subconscious opportunity, so it just means putting stuff together. If you got to travel overseas, you know, if you got to go out the country, because maybe that's been on your heart to go out the country, start doing the things that you need to get your passport. You know, like when I got my passport, I went and got another official copy of my birth certificate because I didn't want to send them my original. Because I'm a Cancer, as y'all can tell. I told y'all I'm born at the end of this month, June. So I'm a Cancer sun, and I don't play about my things of sentimental value. You know, and my original birth certificate that my dad got with my mom, like, you know, both my parents are still here, but still, it's just a thing for me. So I went and got another copy. I got like another official copy of my birth certificate because you don't have to send it off or whatever, you know. And maybe that's the hold up here too, because you want to go see them, or you need to be in the same vicinity, because they're not coming to your level. They're not coming. Hate to say it like that, Bookie, but I love you. I'm holding your hand. They're not coming to your level. You're beneath them in the nicest way possible. It don't mean that you're not that equal, because you are. It just means right now, after what you done been through and how people try to take you down to the depths of hell, child, death card energy, you're not on the same frequency as them. And you have to get on that frequency. And the only way to get on that frequency is by taking action. You literally got 2, 3, 4 here. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 2, 3, 4. Aries energy. You need to take action. The Emperor. You need to assert yourself. Stop sitting up here wondering, maybe, I don't know, maybe they might leave their country or something like that before you think you'll get your passport. So what? Still go out for it. Don't disappoint yourself ahead of time. Don't fall into disappointment, right? Remember, we keeping this devil energy blocked out. We're being optimistic. We're thinking on a higher level. We're being creative. We're making things work for us. Blessings happen every single day. You never know how the processing will be for you, right? If you just got to go on a little trip, you're like, well, I don't really have any money. You never know where extra money can come from. You never know how things can come together. And also, sometimes the things we think we need, we really just won't. Sometimes you don't need X, Y, and Z to go out of town. Sometimes you just need enough to eat, enough to pay for where you sleeping, or hell, sleep in the car. If you really on that, right? Aries gets it done. Do you hear me? Aries is the baby boss. It's cardinal energy. We're going to get it done one way or the other, and we're going to move swiftly. It's quick energy. It's fire. We're going to get it done while we have the energy for it. Okay? Because your manifestations are literally a step away. You need to commit. Commit to this. Be serious about it. Go after it. Get some drive. Let's get down to business. I'm thinking of Mulan. To defeat the Hans. Be a man, you must be right? The Emperor. Be a man. Y'all might need to listen to that. It's from Mulan. This has been such a good read, y'all. Like, seriously, I want to thank y'all for being here. I want y'all to be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. You know, talk to me. I want to know who's in the collective. I want to get to know you guys more as we go along. I want to know who I'm helping, how I'm helping, you know, because you're helping me develop my gift more. So thank you. Also, check out the donation page. So please donate, because why not? Love is love, however you choose to show it. And most importantly, y'all, have a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous, abundant day. Peace.